The space test program has had a ton of successes over the years. With our 50-year history, we've been involved in a lot of systems to include some of the mainstays in the nation's arsenal right now.
2017 marks the 50th anniversary of the Department of Defense Space Test Program's first launch.
Happy birthday, STP!
And has flown over 568 experiments on over 251 missions to date.
The DoD Space Test Program is important to the space community because we are the one-stop shop for finding platforms, launch vehicles, rideshare opportunities, hosting opportunities for experiments that need to go to space.
It's going pretty good.
Yeah?
We did the high G and low G version.
And essentially our value is to the experimenters who already have a hard time getting enough funding to just develop their experiment. We help them by enabling them to get their experiment to space and basically paying for their opportunity.
It's so important to be able to celebrate our successes and the rich legacy that the Space Test Program represents over now 50 years. It's hard to believe.
The Space Test Program is managed under the Air Force's Space and Missile Systems Center, Advanced Systems and Development Directorate, and continues to provide access to space for DoD-sponsored research and development missions.
We do pride ourselves on getting a big bang for the buck, as evidenced by the number of missions and experiments that we've flown throughout our 50-year history. In addition, the Space Test Program, through our office at the Johnson Space Center in Houston, Texas, has been the DoD's face to NASA, and we've flown various experiments throughout the years on the Space Shuttle and the International Space Station.
That's the beauty of space. It's an operational area, it's a warfare domain that cuts across all services, all other domains, reaching into the intelligence community and truly delivering national level capability. How are you going to command and control or manage or understand or operate with all of those pieces of space objects if you're trying to count them one by one and think about each one? Experiments like this to figure out how to tag those satellites and then start to operate as a network, that's pretty cutting edge stuff, and it's something we got to get done. And we're getting to work on this through the program of STP.
This access to space on nearly 600 now missions has enabled significant gains in many areas, from navigation and timing to wound healing and medical device development. In addition, STP's innovation culture drove advancements to spacecraft engineering, reusable experiment deployment hardware on the space shuttle, as well as adaptive secondary payload buses. These innovations have put more experiments on orbit at an even lower cost.
So I expect STP to continue to evolve in the future and taking advantage of our innovative culture that we have here. 50-year history comes from a long line of being involved in maturing technology and demonstrating capabilities to help the warfighter and help continue the fight in space.
The Space Test Program will continue to break space barriers to ensure cutting-edge DoD research has a path to space.
Thank you for all that you have done and all that you will do.
All right.
Congratulations, STP.
Thank you for celebrating this amazing milestone with us. 50 years of passionately breaking barriers with our amazing partners.